Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new to my channel, hello, my name is Gabby and welcome to my strange little YouTube channel. Today's video is on a more lighthearted note. My last video was a little much, but it was something I definitely wanted to say. But today is going to be a Q&A video. I don't really do a lot of these on my channel. I think my last one was a year and a half ago. It was when I hit 10,000 subscribers, so I've only done one Q&A on my channel ever before, so I thought it was about time to do another one. I was wanting to get this video out before 2017 was over, but just a lot was going on, so I didn't really have time to sit down and film, but I am doing this video today. So we are starting out 2018 with 18 questions. You guys sent me some amazing questions. I loved everything you guys asked me, so I'm gonna stop wasting your guys' time and let's just get into the questions. If you see me looking down, it's because my computer is right here and I'm reading the questions off of my laptop. So let's just get into it. The first question is, if you could go back in time, what old Hollywood star would you bring to 2017? By the way, I love you so much, Gabby, and your videos are always on point. Thank you so much. I really wouldn't bring any of them to current times because I don't want to put them through that, but I might have to say Audrey Hepburn, just because I think she was so elegant on the screen, and I feel like movies in today's time kind of lack that. So yeah, I might say Audrey Hepburn. Which case or conspiracy has shocked / affected you the most? When it comes to cases, I would say, we'll stick to more old Hollywood ones because that's kind of what I do on my channel. I would have to say Paul Burns, because it was determined to be a suicide, but all the evidence kind of points to it not being a suicide and it actually being a murder. So I think that's just a little bit shocking, obviously. And when it comes to conspiracies, of course, like 9/11 conspiracies, those I'm shook every time. And also the Hollow Earth theory. That's one of my favorite conspiracy theories ever, and every time I start researching into it again, it blows my mind a little bit. Can you make a video of you trying vintage makeup? Yes, I really want to do that video. It is so requested on my channel. It's just mostly the money issue of not having really enough money right now to put forward and buy a whole bunch of vintage makeup for one video, you know what I mean? But I have a bunch of things set aside that I really want to order and try out for you guys. But I do have a video coming up where I kind of recreate classic silent film makeup. So it's not going to really be vintage makeup, but it's going to be the style and the techniques that they used in silent film. But I definitely want to try some vintage makeup for you guys sometime on camera. What's something you wanted to do in 2017 but never got the opportunity to? Love your videos. Thank you so much. Something I really wanted to do in 2017 was ziplining. Like, I wanted to do that so bad, and there were a few opportunities where we might have been able to do that, but we didn't get to. I've just never been, and I really wanted to do that. So ziplining, hopefully in 2018. This is one of my favorite questions. A day with Marilyn or an afternoon with Jean Harlow? I would love to spend an entire day with Marilyn Monroe and just talk to her and get her side to her story and meet her firsthand and just see the kind of person she was. But Jean Harlow is like my favorite, so I would have to say an afternoon with Jean Harlow. Favorite video you did this year? I would have to say I really enjoyed starting the Scandals of Old Hollywood videos. Those are really hard to film because I basically transform into a character from Old Hollywood or somebody inspired by Old Hollywood. So those are kind of hard to film, but I love doing them for you guys. And also my Jean Harlow video, because I really put a lot into that and I feel like I did a good job and paid respect to her. And also my video about Jean Spangler. I liked that one a lot because it was a lot of researching, but I feel like I put together a pretty good video that I was decently proud of. So those are the ones that I was most proud of in 2017. Where were you born? I was born in Daytona Beach, Florida. Are aliens real? I 1000% believe that we are not the only form of life in the entire universe. So yes, I would have to say I believe that aliens are real. Whether they're little green men with huge heads, I don't know, but I believe in aliens. Who's your go-to band? I don't really listen to a lot of current music, and I hate to sound like that person that's like, I only listen to old music, the vintage type stuff. But honestly, my go-to bands, like when I'm just chilling out and I want to listen to something good that I know I'm going to love, are probably like Guns N' Roses, Fleetwood Mac, Sublime. I love Sublime. I really like the Underground Youth. Not a lot of people have heard of them, but I love their music. And yeah, those are probably my main ones. From all the unsolved scandals / cases, which one intrigued you the most? Which one do you want to see solved? The one that kind of intrigued me the most and the one that I want to see solved is probably the same case, and that is the case of Gene Spangler. I started researching into that case and I never really knew much about it, and it blew my mind. No one really requested it, but I looked into it and I could not stop thinking about this case. Like honestly, I was thinking about it for like days afterwards. It was just on my mind 24/7 for quite a while, because the factors that go into it is what is so interesting to me. The fact that it is a young woman who is an up-and-coming star, and she was very known in the Los Angeles area, and she just completely vanished. That is what just, I cannot understand cases like that where there's just no evidence of where they went afterwards. And then also due to the fact that after she passed away, her daughter went with her father and kind of wanted nothing to do with anything having to do with her mother. It's just a very sad case, and I would love to see it solved and see who maybe was responsible for her disappearance, or why she disappeared, or if she was murdered, what happened to her. Like, that case is one of my favorites that I covered this year. Favorite old Hollywood story. I have a lot of favorite old Hollywood stories. Obviously, I've done videos on most of them on my channel, but I'm very fascinated by haunted places in Hollywood like Griffith Park, or haunted hotels like the Roosevelt Hotel or the Knickerbocker Hotel. So those type of stories. I also really want to do a video on my channel about Pickfair, which is a very popular haunted story of old Hollywood. It's very interesting, so I need to do that video very soon. One of my favorites though that holds kind of a place in my heart is the story of Olive Thomas. That is the first old Hollywood video I ever did on my channel, and I used to visit her grave all the time. She's laid to rest in Woodlawn Cemetery, which is not far from me, and I've watched some of her old movies that she was in, and I've read so much about her, and she just, I don't know, her story just, it's very sentimental to me. What's the thing that you regret doing in 2017, and what do you regret not doing? By the way, I love you and this channel. I love you too. Thank you so much. And the thing that I regret doing is something that was also a huge learning experience for me, but I still kind of regret doing it. And that was apprenticing at a tattoo shop. Over the summer, I apprenticed at a tattoo shop while I was visiting my mom in Kentucky. And it was just one of the worst experiences of my entire life. I should probably do a story time on it, but I just don't even want the drama. It was just the worst work environment I've ever been in. Oh my god, I can't even, like, my brain just fogged up thinking about it. And something I regret not doing, probably stepping more outside my comfort zone. And I say that every year, but anxiety kind of holds me back a little bit, and I just want to kind of not let that get in the way as much in this upcoming year. What's your favorite decade? I have quite a few. I love the 1910s up into the 1920s, up to the 1930s. Just that entire bit of time in history is so interesting to me. I recently watched a documentary called Dawson City, Frozen in Time. It's where they came across a bunch of lost film clips from around the world and in silent films, and it was one of the most interesting things I've watched in a very long time. And other than those decades, I also love the 70s and I love the 90s. What was high school like for you? This video was going good, girl. Why'd you have to bring up high school? Oh my god. Freshman year was awesome. Freshman year was one of the best years of my entire life. Sophomore year was the worst year of my entire life. I lost most of my friends. I was backstabbed so many times. I had these girls in my school that were like obsessed with bullying me. I was like cyberbullied a lot. It was just one of the worst years of my life. And then at the beginning of junior year, I left school, I finished school on my own, and started my life from there. So that's how high school was for me. How did you get into YouTube, and do you plan on continuing with it for the foreseeable future? How did I get into YouTube? Well, I started watching Shane Dawson back in like 2009. He was friends with Blair Fowler, so I started watching her videos, and I started getting into videos from people in the beauty community, and then I just started watching just a ton of different YouTubers, and I fell in love with YouTube. Honestly, I loved the idea that somebody could sit down in their room in front of a camera on their own time, talk about something they enjoy or make people laugh or talk about something serious, just whatever they wanted to say or do on camera, and put it on the internet for anyone to see. I always wanted to start a channel, and I finally got the courage to after talking to a fellow YouTuber, Kyla Rebecca. She gave me the courage to kind of start my channel, and yeah, it kept going from there. And I know I still have a small channel, but I'm hoping to grow in 2018. And yeah, I am definitely sticking with it for as long as I can. The adpocalypse sucks, but I love doing what I do. What's been your favorite song in 2017? Also, I love you so much. I love you too. And I swear, I hate to be that person, but like, I didn't listen to any new music in 2017. I didn't listen to the radio at all. It's just, I don't know, like I can't get into like current music that much, but I will say that Love by Lana Del Rey was my shit for a long time this year. So, Love by Lana Del Rey. Hi Gabby, 2 questions. 1, are you partly Italian? Yes, I am Italian on my dad's side. When did you start getting interested in old Hollywood stars? Lots of love, Rosanna. Lots of love to you, Rosanna. And I started getting interested in old Hollywood stars, I would probably have to say 5 or 6 years ago. I had always been interested in them, but I bought a book called Movies, and it was about the history of film, and it completely fascinated me, and I just started reading more about different stars, and I started watching more movies, and just the entire history of film just overtook my life, and it was so interesting to me. My questions are, how long does it take to usually film a video, and is the research difficult for your videos? Love you, Gab. Love you too. Yes, it is very difficult to do the research for my videos. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. How long does it usually take to film a video? Okay, I'll give you guys like a little bit of a rundown into the researching for my videos and how long everything takes and kind of the process I go through, but trying to make this like as short as possible. I usually do about 4 to 5 hours of researching and collecting photos, making sure everything's cohesive and goes together and the photos are clear. About 4 to 5 hours for that. And then once I have everything done, I spend a few days memorizing everything, so I'm not so choppy when I get on camera, and it's not so clipped together, and it's more of like an easy flow, and the story is told better. So I take a few days memorizing it, which all in all probably about 3 hours of memorizing. I do it when I'm like out in public. I'll be on my phone like memorizing lines. Then of course I have to sit down and film. Filming takes only about an hour, and then once I'm done filming I have to edit it, which takes like 3 hours, and then exporting it, which takes another 2 hours, and then, you know, putting it on YouTube, which is another hour. For one video, probably I would say like 12 to 15 hours goes into one video most often, like a good research video. So yeah, I hope you guys understand why YouTubers complain so much about the adpocalypse and everything happening. You know, there's some videos that I get paid like $5 on. I mean, could you imagine going to work for 12 hours and getting like $3 for like your entire shift when you're supposed to get paid like a certain amount? It's very frustrating, but I love what I do and I'm gonna continue doing it, of course. But yeah, I put a lot of effort into my videos, and I hope you guys see that. And when people say that they can really tell that I put a lot into my channel, it means a lot to me. Like, you guys have no idea. So I hope that you guys enjoyed that video and maybe learned something new about me, and I hope I didn't ramble on too much. I tried to get to the point as best as possible, but I love you guys so much, and I hope that you guys had an awesome New Year's, and I hope 2018 treats your life amazing. I hope you guys stick around on my channel for 2018 because I have a lot of videos planned. I love you guys so much, and we'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys.